In the last 4 years, I failed a lot of times. I failed my IIT JEE exam, could not get computer science in college. I failed in one of the courses. I got rejected by the girl who I had a crush on. And despite all of this, I was able to get up from the setbacks and failures and build this YouTube channel, built a company of 25 people, authored an Amazon bestseller, gave speeches at 25 different colleges in India, and all of these taught me 7 brutal truths about life I wish I knew before. And that is what I'll be sharing with all of you in this video. Without wasting much time, let's get right into it. Hit that like button. The first lesson I learned is to forgive. You need to learn to forgive. There will be people who will hurt you, people who you trusted, but they still backstabbed you when you least expected. एक कहावत है which says, forget who hurt you yesterday, but never the ones who love you every single day. Forget the pains, but never the lessons you gained. No better example than Nelson Mandela. When he was captured in the prison, the jailers used to torture him every single day. They once even peed on him when he was in the jail. Later on, when he became the president, he ensured that those jailers sit on the front seat of that event. There's no better example of forgiving people and what they have done to you than Nelson Mandela. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to let go of the grudges and the baggage you carry every single day with you. The second hard truth I learned is to stop explaining things to people. It's okay for you to be misunderstood. It's okay for you to not explain things to everyone around you. People will not understand you, and some of them will secretly want you to fail. Most people don't care, so stop explaining yourself, your actions and what you're doing with your life to them. हम सब लोग बातें करते हैं about starting this new habit, trying out a new business, applying for a new job, but that is all that we do. The reality is you'll be far more successful if you just said what you want to do and just do it. There's an amazing chapter in 48 Laws of Power which is about selective honesty. You do not need to explain your actions and yourself to people. Just focus on doing what you said you were going to do. The third truth I learned is the summation of every experience I've had, and that is to practice failure every day in your life. No better example than Seneca, Epictetus, and other Roman emperors who talk about the idea and life of a stoic. Stoic क्या होता है? Basically, stoicism is a way of life in which you understand what are the things that are in your control that you can influence, and you focus on that, and you let go of all the things that are not in your control. You stop worrying about the things that are not in your hands. The great Roman emperors actually practiced failure and getting rejected by everyone. This ultimately made them stronger, and that means you need to ask that girl out and get rejected. You need to post that video of yours and watch everyone make fun of you. When you start expecting failures, you learn to fail forward. There's an incredible speech by Peter Dinklage of Game of Thrones, and he says, ever tried? Ever failed? Fail again. Fail better. The world rewards those who fail forward and keep working. So the next time you are demotivated, always understand this. You are only crazy until it works. Then you're a genius. Take example of any person out there. They were first made fun of, criticized, ridiculed, but once their belief and what they were working on worked, everyone turned them into literal geniuses. The fourth hard truth I learned is to expect nothing from everything that you're doing. And that is the ultimate way for you to stay happy in the current state of your mind. I recently gave my first TED Talk, और वहाँ पे I concluded my TED Talk with saying this: sometimes the things you want the most in life are the best things that never happened to you. I wanted to become a software developer. I wanted to get into an IIT, but I know if I would have gotten into an IIT, I would have never started this YouTube channel. If I became a software developer, I would have never explored the idea of marketing, of content, of learning other skills like communication. अगर आप कॉलेज में हो या फिर करियर स्टार्ट कर रहे हो, you need to learn to have a free mind. It's only when you start exploring that you can let go of the perception you have of what you really want in life and start to realize what you truly enjoy. So always remember that a hungry stomach, a broken heart, and an empty pocket are the best interior motivators in your life. Which brings me to the fifth brutal truth I learned, and that is to stop seeking outside motivation. There is a whole freaking industry of self-help that is built to sell you the dream कि आप कुछ कर रहे हो, आप किताबें पढ़ रहे हो, आप पॉडकास्ट सुन रहे हो, आप वीडियोस देख रहे हो, आपकी लाइफ बेहतर हो रही है. बट रियलिटी में इट्स अ टोटल लाई. आप IIT JEE के लिए पढ़ रहे हो, आप UPSC की तैयारी कर रहे हो, आपको वो कॉलेज में जाना है, आपको ये स्किल सीखनी है, एंड ऑल यू आर डूइंग इज स्पेंडिंग प्रेशियस टाइम watching videos of motivators talk about how you should stay motivated. आपको लग रहा है कि आप किताबें पढ़ रहे हो, आप सीख रहे हो, आप बहुत कुछ कर रहे हो, but you are avoiding the work that needs to get done. I don't have anything against the motivation and self-help industry, but you need to understand this one thing. You don't get motivation by shouting affirmations in the mirror, right? कि मैं अच्छा हूँ, मैं सक्सेसफुल हूँ, मैं कुछ बड़ा कर सकता हूँ. But by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. जब आप 1000 वीडियो बनाओगे ना YouTube पे, you will automatically have the motivation, direction and confidence to actually win on YouTube. जब आप 6 महीने तक जिम करोगे, you will automatically have that confidence and that motivation to upgrade your life. The day you start getting dopamine from all of these habits is the day you will always stay motivated and inspired to keep going. So the best way to move forward is to outwork your self-doubt. आप बोलते हो कि आपको एक नई गाड़ी खरीदनी है, आप बोलते हो कि आपको एक अच्छा घर चाहिए आपके पेरेंट्स के लिए, अपने खुद के लिए, आप बोलते हो कि आपको बहुत सारा पैसा कमाना है, आप बोलते हो कि आपको एक बड़े शहर में जाके काम करना है, आप बोलते हो कि आपको एक बड़ी कंपनी बनानी है, आप बोलते हो कि आपको अपने सपनों को पूरा करना है. बट हियर यू आर वॉचिंग अ वीडियो ऑन यूट्यूब on your couch or your sofa, wasting away that potential and time that you could otherwise spend on actually realizing your dreams. Always remember that your lack of commitment is an insult to those who believe in you. आपके माता पिता, आपके भाई बहन, आपके दोस्त, they believed in you कि मेरा बेटा, मेरी बेटी, मेरा भाई, मेरा दोस्त कुछ बड़ा करेगा लाइफ में, and you need to realize that. Another lesson I learned in the last 4 years is that world is not fair. Bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people all the time. It's not a fairy land. Bad people win, good people lose. You need to accept it. Life is not fair, but it belongs to those who make the best of what they have. एक बहुत अच्छी कहावत है which says that I curse the fact that I have no shoes until I saw a man with no feet. I cursed the fact that I had no shoes until I saw a man with no feet. आप में से कुछ लोग डेस्टिनी पे बहुत भरोसा करते होगे, राइट? कि हमारे भाग्य में लिखा होगा तो आई विल गेट इट, नहीं लिखा होगा तो फिर कुछ भी कर लो नहीं हो पाएगा. The reality is destiny isn't defined by the shoes you are in, but it is defined by the steps you take. The best thing you can do is to expect nothing and make the best of the cards that you've been dealt. There will always be pain in your life, right? If you will look at the heroes and villains in any show or in reality as well, both hero and villain have the same backstory. They both went through pain. The difference is in what they chose to do with it. The villain says, the world hurt me, let me hurt the world back. The hero says, the world hurt me, let me ensure no one else gets hurt. The hero uses the pain while the villain is used by it. बहुत सारी बातें हो गई. Now let's talk about the last lesson I learned in the last 4 years. And that is, don't worry. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about what you are doing, how you are growing in life or you are not growing in life, right? There is a point in your life when you will realize that no one cares. आप अच्छा खाना खा रहे हो कि नहीं खा रहे हो, आप नींद ले रहे हो कि नहीं ले रहे हो, आप एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हो नहीं कर रहे हो, आप अपनी पढ़ाई कर रहे हो कि नहीं कर रहे हो, आप अपना कुछ लाइफ में बड़ा गोल अचीव कर रहे हो कि नहीं कर रहे हो. सो स्टॉप वेटिंग फॉर समवन टू कम एंड चीयर यू अप. स्टॉप वेटिंग फॉर पीपल टू बी योर हाइप मैन. स्टॉप वेटिंग फॉर पीपल टू सेव यू. बी योर बिगेस्ट हाइप मैन, राइट? आप में से कितने सारे लोग हैं, मैंने रील बनाई है इसके बारे में, कितने सारे लोग हैं जो अपने फेवरेट सेलिब्रिटी को चीयर करते हैं हमेशा, अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेटर को चीयर करते हैं हमेशा, अपने फेवरेट नेता को चीयर करते हो, अपने फेवरेट मूवी को चीयर करते हो, अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट टीम को चीयर करते हो. द डे यू स्टार्ट चीयरिंग योर सेल्फ लाइक दैट, life will change completely. At the end, I just want to say that there are 2 choices every morning. Continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and actually make it happen. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something from this. Please share a lesson that you learned on social and tag me on Instagram or LinkedIn at Ishan Sharma 7390. Thank you so much. If you're still watching it in the comment section, I watched till the very end. Which was your favorite lesson? Let me know below as well in the comments. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.